Grief is a process, it's not a problem. And just because it can be messy, it doesn't mean that it has to be miserable. My name is Calynda. I'm a grief coach, and I am so sorry that you are going through this right now. But I want to encourage you and give you some resources to use in an effort to make this journey a little bit lighter if that is possible. So, I am going to go through what grief is today and how I help people shift it and so that it doesn't feel so heavy. Now, when it comes to grief, you have probably heard the saying that it's just love with nowhere to go. And I agree with that. But grief also has many different stages. They are not linear. It is not a to-do list, and you can take one step forward, two steps back. Some people want to avoid it altogether. And the big five when it comes to grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Now, when I work with people, it's the hard stuff is the grief. It is the feeling of loss. It is the hard to let go of. The other side of that is being able to focus on the love, right? So we all have stories about our loved ones. Some bring joy, some bring tears. And in the ones that bring tears, it's important to recognize if you are stuck because sometimes trauma has an anchor. And if you are going through something and all that you can think about are specific moments in time where trauma was hitting, you may be stuck in a moment. And for that, you need personalized coaching in order to be able to move move the moments into the present. The love and the forgiveness. Now, this is very dependent on a lot of stuff. Yes, you can love your loved one, but you can also be angry at them. And there's a lot of different situations where it feels like forgiveness isn't possible. So, the two important things that I want to tell you about love and forgiveness are love is unconditional, and that means there are no conditions for you, for yourself, loving yourself, as well as loving your loved one. When it comes to forgiveness, forgiveness is more about um, giving yourself the freedom, and so that you don't feel stuck all the time, right? Forgiveness is more about you feeling the freedom than it is uh, condoning somebody's actions, right? The connection. Now, relationships are all different, and some people are closer to friends than they are to family. There are no rules about how you should feel. It is a very unique situation based on every individual connection that you have. So if you're taking a loss of someone super hard, or you feel, or somebody feels you're not taking it hard enough, that is not for anybody but you to decide. You are unique, and you're doing this your way, and that is how it should be. The next thing is goals. And so minute by minute is good enough for right now. And second by second is good enough for right now. There are there are no big things that need to be done when you don't feel like you can move. However, once you move past it a little bit, then there is a much more positive way to focus on moving forward without guilt. And what comes next is the ability to live a life that feels divine and purposeful. I can say that with unshakable confidence because in my life I have lost many, and um, I have been able to move on and make goals and share memories, even with the the people that I have lost. And so in the next few videos, I'm going to dive in and give you a few more insights and tools that may help you to feel a little bit better. Sound good? I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.